Hi, this is Cora Stack here, Dr. Stack. Yeah, I had a kind of a brainwave last night, and I had to kind of tell my story about, my understanding of the sequencing, and one of the things that I thought about was that I was hard done by in a situation, and I made a complaint, and this particular institution did something terrible to me. And I won't say it was, but it was shocking. And it was a professor of criminology. And I did an FOI, and this professor of criminology said my complaint was unfounded. And when I did an FOI, what came back was that there was no procedures for dealing with my complaint, in which case it was completely wrong for this professor of criminology to say my complaint was unfounded, because the actual institution said there was no procedures for dealing with my complaint. So let's say, and I can't tell you what I suffered as a result of what that professor of criminology did. And I mean, he thought I was a fool, and I won't name him. He thought I was a right fool, but in fact, I was telling the truth, and he was being deceptive, and he got away with it. Again, no accountability, got away with it. And I won't name him now. He knows who he is. He knows where he is. I mean, there aren't that many professors of criminology around. But I mean, if he thought he had the measure of me, he was messing with the wrong person. And when I got that back, I knew I had the truth, because there were no procedures. And perhaps this is why the courts weren't able to help us. There was no procedures for the High Courts to deal with the type of challenges that we had. And so, they deferred to restraint and fear, etc., etc. And then this timing, sequencing of gesticability, substituting gesticability into personal agreements, and so on and so on, and then putting me in a hole on even the election. That was probably more to do with lack of procedures, and couldn't handle the pressure of making a mistake. So this I think is less damaging to me than what was done to me by that professor of criminology. This is less damaging, because at least I have what is called a right of appeal, which I did not have in that case. And I won't name that professor of criminology, but I believe he will never be the registrar ever again where he was the registrar.